Breaking news mga kababayan. Nako po, Ramil Madriaga may inamin. Kasi nagkaroon po ng eksena, nagkaiyakan. Isa ba itong sign of guilt? Nagigilty na ba mga kababayan? Dahil nga si Madriaga ang nagdidiin kay Sara Duterte sa impeachment. Sa mga gawa-gawang kwento ito, panoorin po natin. Ano ang inamin ni Ramil Madriaga? Naku, nagigilty na ba ito? Mga kababayan ko, ito po, panoorin nyo. Magugulat kayo dito.
Stradolim. 43. I distinctly remember my Stradolim because he previously mentioned during one of our meetings in Davao City that he hated Filipinos in general and Filipino businessmen in particular, stating that peste yung mga Pilipino, yung mga businessman walang kwenta. Aside from Lin Weijong and my Stradolim, I also remember that Michael Yang, a very close friend of PRRD who was frequently in Malacanang, also provided financial support to ISIP Pilipinas. 45. On September 29, 2021, and despite our extensive campaign activities, I was informed by Sara that she will no longer run for president and will instead run for as BBM's vice president in 2022 elections. This decision caused deep frustration among the members of ISIP. Hence, we organized a video conference with Sara where I personally asked her to reconsider her decision, as we have already poured some substantial effort toward promoting her candidacy for president through ISIP. During our video conference, I also noticed the painting I personally gave her as a gift. A screenshot of our video conference is here to attach as Annex A. 46. On the same day, I posted the screenshot of our video conference of my Facebook account with the caption, just telling her I cannot vote intelligently without her name on the ballot. Neither can go out and vote wisely unless the same Inday Sara Duterte Carpio appears as a candidate in the 2022 presidential race, ISIP Pilipinas. A printout of the Facebook post dated September 29, 2021 is here to attach as Annex F.
Mr. Madriaga, would you like to drink water first
Yes,
Ayan,
Your Honor.
umiiyak
to give
na.
you some relief? This is quite a lengthy affidavit. Please provide him some water.
Nagdadrama
Madam
na.
Chair.
Ito, may aaminin po ito, mga kababayan. May aaminin. Nalulungkot daw siya. Hala ka. Isa ba itong pag-amin na guilty, mga kababayan? Nalulungkot di ba? Dapat
Can I proceed,
masaya,
Madam Chair?
masayang
Yes, you
masaya
may.
siya. Di ba?
46. On the same day, I posted the same screenshot.
Ayan mga kababayan dito. Tatanungin kasi ni Luis Tro, ba't ka naiiyak? Your Honor. Kasi nalulungkot ako. Nako, isa ba itong sign of guilty mga kababayan ko? Nalulungkot? Nako po. Guilty Ito po.
Shot of our video conference on my Facebook account with the caption, just telling her I cannot vote intelligently without her name on the ballot. Neither can go out and vote wisely unless the name Inday Sara Duterte Carpio appears as a candidate in the presidential race, Pilipinas. A printout of the Facebook post dated September 29, 2021 is here to attach.
May I know what's happening to you, Mr. Madriaga? You seem to be crying.
Ayan na.
Are you crying?
I just remember one moment.
Are you crying? You are nearly crying. May I just put it on record that while reading these portions of the affidavit, the resource
Ayan mga kababayan, aamin dito na kaya daw siya naiiyak, nalulungkot. Di ba dapat mga kababayan, masaya ka? Kasi inaano ikaw yung witness Di ba? Ilalantad mo yung katotohanan, di ba? Nako, sign of guilty yan mga kababayan. Pag kayo umiiyak ka, nako, sign of guilty yan. Iyan ang sabi ng komento, bakit naiiyak? Nako, nagigilty na. Dahil sa kanyang kasinungalingan, nako po, delikado ito.
person Ramil Madriaga is breaking into tears. Can we go back to where you feel where you felt frustrated and you're nearly crying? Which part of your affidavit is that? Can we go back to that?
Number 46 po, Madam Chair.
Number 46. Let's go back to number 46. Okay, you may read from 46, Mr. Madriaga.
On the same day, I posted the screenshot of our video conference on my Facebook account with the caption just telling her I cannot vote intelligently without her name on the ballot. Neither can go out and vote wisely unless the name Inday Sara Duterte Carpio appears as a candidate in the 2022 presidential race.
Would you like
47.
to say something about why you are crying on this part of the affidavit?
Ayan, dito mga kababayan, nabisto itong sinasabi ni Madriaga na niregaluhan si Sara Duterte ng isang painting. Pero may nag-post mga kababayan na hindi daw si Madriaga ang gumawa nun. May nag-post mga kababayan na sinasabi, ito po mga kababayan, no. Tignan nyo po ha. Ito po mga kababayan, no. Ayan, mga ipapakita ka natin. Ha? Sabi niya, what are you talking about the painting? My haya called, he's watching the news. Is that really yours? Yes, 1,000%. So, binigay ni Madriaga kay BP Sara. Did he buy it from you? Do you know him? He's a kidnapper, ha ha ha. I gave that to Sara, straight lol. Fucking shit. Ayan o. Hoy, sinungaling ka Madriaga. Sinasabi kasi nagbigay ng painting daw, pero hindi pala. Nako po, bistado na naman.
Hindi naman, malungkot lang po.
Malungkot. Okay, please proceed.
Ayan, malungkot daw siya mga kababayan. Nako, sign of guilty na ito. Malungkot. Nako po, malungkot daw si Madriaga. Bakit ka malungkot? Nagigilty ka na dito. Ala ka, nagigilty. Nako po, mga kababayan ko, may iyak na. Nag-iyakan na sila, dilima dyan eh. Hindi lang pinakita.
Madam Chair, can we allow the witness to please...
Honorable Dumogan.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Can we allow the witness to please get his
Yes.
composure before he will continue?
Yes, we are temporarily suspending to give time to Mr. Madriaga to console himself.
O, kita nyo, may mga ganyan-ganyan pa, di ba? Check natin na, tuloy natin to. Ito po.
Number 52. After the election of Sara as Vice President, she invited me to attend her inauguration at the San Pedro Square, Davao City on June 19, 2022. A photo of Sara and me during her inauguration in Davao City is here to attach as Annex J. A photo of an email thanking me for my attendance during her inauguration in Davao City is here to attach as Annex J-1. Number 53. I was then tasked to provide security intelligence work through the formation of Vice Presidential Security and Protection Group. During this time, I introduced and recommended Colonel Dennis Nolasco, one of my best students in the Presidential Security Group, to assist this matter. Number 54. Colonel Nolasco then tapped the services of Colonel Raymond Dante La Chica to head the BPSPG. Afterwards, I worked with both Colonels Nolasco and La Chica from July 2022 to April 2023 for tactical transport services, security of Sara and other VIPs, handing and conveying and highly confidential information, and the transportation of large amount of money to several persons as instructed by Sara. Money deliveries under the instruction of Sara. In the morning of December 20, 2022, Sara called me And she said, Sir Ram, please coordinate with Colonel Nolasco.
Rooftop chill, pero walang init.
Ayan,
Posible
grabe
at
mga
sakto
pasabog.
kasi meron
Kaso
buy one, take one
kasinungalingan
sunshade
lang, mga kababayan. Bistado.
Sarah added, bawi tayo sa kanila later. Later, I received a text message from her indicating the places of delivery, which include San Pablo, Laguna, Night Street, Office of the Ombudsman, and the corresponding contact numbers. Number 56. Later that morning, Colonel Nolasco sent me a text message directing me to go to the DepEd Central Office in Pasig City, beside Ultra at around 1:30 p.m. for the transport. Transport is a shorthand for delivery or transportation of large sums of money between Colonel Nolasco and me upon the instruction of Sarah. After receiving the text message, I hurriedly prepared and went to the DepEd Central Office together with 4 other individuals, Richard Babagay, Arman Villanueva, a certain Chip, and a certain Ruel. Number 58. Richard and I were aboard my blue Toyota FJ Cruiser, while Arman, Ruel, Noel, and Chip came in Toyota Grandia with the sticker Inday Sara Champura Duterte attached to both sides of the van. Richard was driving my blue Toyota FJ Cruiser and Chip was driving the Toyota Grandia. A photo of the Toyota Grandia with the sticker Inday Sara Champura Duterte on both sides of the van is here to attach as Annex K. A photo of my blue FJ Cruiser is here to attach as Annex K-1. Number 59. As we parked my Toyota FJ Cruiser near the main entrance of DepEd, Colonel Nolasco appeared from the main entrance and approached our vehicle. I alighted to the vehicle to meet Colonel Nolasco, and we talked while we waited for the arrival of Colonel Lachica. He mentioned that they will also provide a red Mazda sedan, which will be used to deliver the money to the Office of the Ombudsman. At around past 3 or 4 p.m., 2 government vehicles with red plates entered the DepEd compound, and then Colonel Nolasco told me, ayan na, ayan na. Colonel Lachica appeared with a lady who I later learned to be Special Disbursement Officer Gina Acosta. Thereafter, 4 large dark bags were unloaded from the vehicles. 3 large dark bags and 1 lighter colored and relatively smaller bag. Colonel Nolasco told me that each bag contained around 30 million pesos to 35 million pesos. The 4 bags were brought to where Colonel Nolasco and I were standing, which was near my blue Toyota FJ. Afterwards, I signaled Arman and Richard to load the same to our vehicles. The two large dark bags were placed in the Toyota Grandia, and 1 large dark bag and 1 lighter colored bag were placed in my blue FJ Cruiser. The bags loaded to the Toyota Grandia were to be delivered separately to San Pablo, Laguna, and Nomu, Bashu, Tomas Morato, Quezon City on the same day. The remaining bags, initially loaded to my blue FJ Cruiser, were immediately transferred to the red Mazda sedan prior to our departure from the DepEd compound and were to be delivered to the Ombudsman parking lot the following day. Then, the red Mazda sedan proceeded directly to my residence in Cainta, Rizal, and was driven by Noel. Before leaving DepEd Central Office, Colonel Nolasco told me to get my share from the said bags, and he and Colonel Lachica have already taken theirs. Hence, I took 1 million pesos for myself from the lighter colored bag loaded to the red Mazda sedan. That's when I verified that the contents of the bags were bundles of cash in 1,000 denominations and packed in stacks of 1 million pesos, each tightly sealed in transparent plastic. We, Blue Toyota FJ Cruiser and Toyota Grandia, left DepEd Central Office past 5 p.m., heading to San Pablo, Laguna. As we approached Laguna, I called the contact number provided by Sarah, informing the designated recipient that we are on our way. However, I was directed to proceed to Cabuyao, Laguna instead. We arrived in Cabuyao, Laguna past 8 p.m. and were then instructed to proceed to an area inside the industrial park to meet individuals who were designated to receive the first bag for a politician in Laguna. As we approached the designated place, I can clearly see from our vantage point an SNR membership shopping establishment. Upon arrival, I immediately saw 3 persons standing in wait.
Ayan, mga kababayan ko, may version sila ng maleta. Mga kababayan, kayo na humusga dito. Bakit? Biglang nalungkot si Madriaga, di ba? Dapat masaya yan. Kasi nga, syempre, ibubulgar mo yung isang issue, yung isang anomalya sa gobyerno. Pero bakit nalulungkot ka? Di ba dapat masaya ka? Nako po, ito yung malaking katanungan. Totoo kaya ang sinasabi ni Madriaga? O ito isang pamumulitika para lang makalaya ito? Anong masasabi nyo po mga kababayan? Ito po si The Wonders Philippines. Ang inyong lingkod. Mabuhay po. Isang like, isang share po at isang subscribe. Salamat po mga kababayan. Mabuhay po.